Hello, and welcome back to Season 1 of the Two Idiots Baseball franchise. Let's see what kind of trouble we're in now. All right, everybody, so here we are just about to end the month of April, and with a full month of baseball under our belts, I feel like it's time to take a look at how bad of shape we are in comparison to the other teams. So I would like to take a look at the standings today. Panther, if we can sim this last day of April, the 30th right there, we end it with a win, 5-2 versus Pittsburgh. And before we go into the series for Chicago, we'll look at the standings. We've got the box score here, and we had 11 hits. Who had a good day today? Jeter Downs. He's been kind of flying under the radar for us for a little bit.
He's 264 so far. He's not lighting it up, but I mean he's had a good day.
I mean, we haven't really had much to say about him. We haven't interacted with him very much at all. I don't know.
Why was Chad Pinder playing second base?
He might have been subbing for stamina for somebody else.
Must have been because we brought him up solely to DH to left-handed batters. There he was playing second base. Hey,
yeah,
he got a hit, had a hit, scored a run, had a strikeout. I mean, not
it
a
could
huge
be one
day,
of those computer roster moves. When we sim, they do what they want.
So Quan had 2 for 4.
Yep, with base on balls as well.
Chavis, your buddy, Chavis.
Chavis.
Fucking
The dogouts. 0 for 4.
Yeah, if we had another right fielder, I think we'd be benching him for a day.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we don't have another right fielder.
No. Vargas got 1 for 4 at the DH spot. I don't know. Let's see. Wow, Lucchesi had a great day, actually. Only 2 earned runs and 1 walk through 7 innings.
That's a good day for Lucchesi.
That is. His ERA before this game was up over 6.
Yeah, because he had that one real rough one.
Yep. And then we've got Carl Edwards Jr. with the hold and Kyle Finnegan, our closer, with the save. Finnegan, we still have designated as the closer, but I did also want to bring up to you about possibly moving over Hunter Harvey. He's the guy that's been lights out for us, and he had a great performance last time. So
think moving somebody to closer
potentially, but we'll see.
We'll take a look and see what his stats and stuff are at. But yeah, I mean he's been doing well for us, but I'd like to leave him an option to pitch more frequently and just closing. Maybe if he's going to stay consistent, then it's be nice to have one reliever that we can rely on, and maybe some tough decisions tough positions. But we also have Tebow down in the minors that we picked up the first of the season as a free agent. He's a closer, so it's possible that if he performs well in the minors this season, then he'll come up for our closer, and we could possibly, if Finnegan's pitching well, move him maybe to more of a setup man, or maybe they can flip-flop between to see who's the better closer. Maybe we'll see, but yeah.
Yeah. Be nice to have some actual options there on the bullpen.
Yeah, instead of us going, wow, what the hell do we got now? Everyone's 38 years old and D potential.
Yeah.
We don't need that in our bullpen.
No, we sure don't. All right, so let's take a look over at the standings. All right, so team rankings. Batting average first. We've got the Rockies top in the league. Let's go. Just go ahead to the bottom. I imagine we're going to be down, down there somewhere. Probably safer just to assume. Although, okay, whoa, coming in at number 9.
Higher than I thought we were going to be.
Much higher than I thought.
We have a few fellows that were actually hitting really well for us at the very first. Some of them had a little bit inflated averages, so.
Yeah. Well, we got Stephen Kwan holding down a 304. And hopefully we can continue to depend on that. Meneses is doing well, but Lane Thomas, my boy, hitting 315.
Yeah, we weren't really expecting much from majority of our players. Meneses and Ruiz were the two, and even with Abrams too. Like I said, those are the three those are the three that I figured we would be looking at for leading our team. And now with Lane Thomas showing up, and then the acquisition of Stephen Kwan, so now we have we have potentially 5 players on our team that, you know, to
Mm-hmm.
really watch out for versus the 1 or 2 that we had before.
And we've actually been able to get some decent offensive output. I mean, the games that we're losing, typically we're not getting shut out, you know? Like we've been putting up a fight and we had that great series last time. Um so like I know that we've got offensive capability. It's really just been the pitching that has let us down, but I still am surprised to see us coming in at number 9 after the month of April.
Exactly. 1 month in, I didn't think we'd be in the top 10 in batting averages.
No, not at all. At bats I'm not necessarily concerned with. Let's see how many runs we're pulling in. Let's try to find us on here.
Oh, we'll just go to the bottom.
Yeah, and this is more of what I was expecting. Yeah. Wow, look at Lane Thomas. Almost doubling the number 2,
Yeah.
2 and 3. Wow. What is going on with the Lane Thomas show in Washington?
Maybe we need to do a little look at Lane Thomas. He must have known we were going to come in, and after, like I said, we assassinated the manager and the coaching staff. He was like, "Shit, these guys mean business. I better play some baseball. I guess. I guess we
Wow.
scared him straight."
We
So,
might have.
well, that's all right. If we have a, because I mean, they mark him as a right field. I guess right fielder must be his initial position because he's not a right fielder. Technically, neither is Manassas. Manassas is our first baseman now
Yeah.
because we moved him and Chavis. So
Yeah, Lane
Thomas
Thomas
is,
is primary position center field.
yeah, I think he's playing center for us. So, we'll check his defensive numbers and see how he's doing there.
Yeah.
And see if he's warranted maybe sticking around a little longer.
Okay. How are we doing on hits?
There we go, near the bottom again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tied for 15th.
okay.
Stephen Kwan, Lane Thomas, and C.J. Abrams. Now, Abrams, we have up at the very top. He's our leadoff man versus right-handed pitchers, which is going to happen more often. So he's definitely going to have more at-bats.
Yeah.
So even though he's not in the top 3 for the average, he is still pulling a lot of hits for us.
His average was up there. He must have had a couple rough games because his average was quite high for a while. The first few weeks of the season, his average was at like 385.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we knew that was coming down.
Oh yeah, we knew that all the averages were going to level out for everybody. But I mean, I'm not sure exactly where his average is right now. But I know he was staying, like, even like one of the last times we were checking the team, I thought he was still within the top 3 or 4, but maybe he had a rough couple weeks.
Yeah.
And he's not in the lineup against lefties, so his hit numbers being that good, the fact that he doesn't hit against lefties.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Yeah, so I mean that helpful.
Yeah. Doubles I'm not concerned with. Not
I still want
triples.
to see whereabouts we're
See?
at though.
Okay.
Yeah. I know every once in a while we check them box scores. We're seeing some decent doubles. I mean, nothing to get excited about, but here we are.
Right in the middle.
Abrams, Lane Thomas, and Stephen Kwan.
So Thomas has been a leader in most of the categories that we have gone through already.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's been there. Yeah. Triples. Well, that's second in triples.
Wow, there we go.
Abrams, 4
Speed
triples.
of C.J. Abrams, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Manassas legging him out, and he doesn't have great speed.
No, he doesn't. That's really odd that he's pulling. He's got 2 triples already.
Yeah.
But yeah, his speed numbers aren't that high. That's why we put Manassas at first.
Yeah.
And put Chavis in the outfield because Chavis had better speed. But yeah.
Yep.
I guess he
Wow.
maybe he's got a bonus on his contract for so many triples, and this guy's looking to blow his hip out just to get a bonus month on payday.
I don't know. All right, we're definitely going to be in the bottom on home runs. We don't have power this year.
No,
and there we are. Wow. You could double us and we'd still be in last place.
Ouch.
That's actually even worse.
Yep.
than I thought it was going to be.
I figured if we were at the bottom, we'd be, I mean, we're not even look all the time for 26. Everyone has to 22. We have 10. We have absolutely no power. We've run into that many home runs.
The Noodle Arm Nationals.
Oh, we're changing the team name.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
All
So we
right,
know
RBIs.
we
Now,
know.
I know that we're scoring quite a bit, but wow, unfortunately, not enough to get us out of the bottom 5.
I mean, we're not. Yeah, I guess there's a bit of a jump. I would say we're not that far up at 96 to 99, then 101. Like it jumps up, a few runs here
Yeah.
and there. So, yeah, I knew we'd be near the bottom, but I wasn't expecting to be pretty much bottom.
Yeah. Now, this makes sense as well for Abrams to be leading this because we've got him in the number 1 spot versus righties. Lane Thomas is our number 9. And with Thomas pulling such a high average and hits, that means he's frequently on base when the lineup turns over and Abrams has a shot to get an RBI. So him leading the top makes so much sense.
It does, and that's the point of having a decent number 9. Like I wouldn't put like my best slugger at number 9. I'd never put my best on base guy at 9, but having someone that's consistently decent at contact and good OBP, or even like someone with a good vision to get on base and a walk, that's the idea of having a decent number 9. I
Yeah.
think your worst hitter should be your 7 and 8,
Yeah.
because if you have someone hitting good at 9, like the leadoff only works the first inning.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like your number one hitter is only for the first inning, unless you bat rounds, unless you're doing that well, you're batting around every damn inning. But I mean, your leadoff guys, that number 1 spot's only worth anything in the very first inning. So to have a number 9 that can actually get on base, I think that's good. I like that. I like to keep a decent, a semi decent hitter at 9. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's obviously been a working strategy for us, as we see there.
Exactly.
I don't think we're going to have much in the way of stolen bases.
No, most of it.
Well,
I scrolled.
we're hanging out with the Rockies.
I scrolled up, and there we are.
Yeah.
Look at Quan with 3.
Yep. Take that. He's got decent speed.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to keep that if we get somebody that actually has legs, but
No.
still.
Yeah.
Caught stealing, I'm not concerned with. No.
Here we go.
Oh, the discipline. Let's see. The Jays leading with 126, and then if you go probably to the bottom, you'll find there they are, 28th.
At least we're not the Oakland A's.
No, and we can thank our stars for that.
I mean,
Stephen
realistically,
Kwan, Thomas, and even Candelario though.
14, 13, and 12. Those aren't bad numbers for walks.
If you look at the spread between the other teams in the bottom 5 here, 14, 13, and 12 together is a better stat line than anybody else. It looks like probably the rest of our team, because that's 39 just between those 3 players.
Yeah.
That's more than half of the total. It looks like those are mainly the guys. Everyone else is most likely in single digits. 5, 6, whatever.
Yeah, 2, 1, zeros.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised that we've got a couple standouts. Well, okay. So for strikeouts, we're not striking out very much, and that's credited to high vision, I would say, most likely. Maybe some discipline as well, but Stephen Kwan leading us with only 10 strikeouts. And then Kabert and Luis Garcia. That's good. That's a great stat to have. 4th. No, we're not sluggers. It's not even.
We've already established that we are not.
Yeah, OBP I do want to see, because this is a very important stat. Even if we can't crush it at the plate, if we work on vision and discipline and we can get our guys on base, then I will take that trade.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
If we get somebody on base, that's more important than them, lining a single somewhere or whatever. I don't care how they do it, as long as they do it. So where are we
at?
And
the fact that I scrolled up and we weren't there made me happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't expect us to be probably within, the 10s. Oh, maybe. Wow. Uh-oh. Cue the Jeopardy music. Where are we? 13. Lane Thomas bringing in a 400 OBP.
One of them and S's.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Lane Thomas.
Wow. We're going to have to take a look at the league leaders and see if we've got Thomas anywhere up there.
Might have to.
Because pulling a 400, if you look at the top performers here, I see 1, 2, 3 guys, 4. Okay, wow, the Astros. But he might be in like the top 10 for some of these stats.
Jason Volser, 436.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's fine. He can scrub my
And
toes.
he's only got an overall of 69.
Nice. It's on purpose, I believe.
Exactly.
He
Exactly.
determinedly stays at the exact same stats. Total bases, nah.
Plate
Nah.
appearances. Giddy
No.
up.
No. No.
Ooh, errors.
We probably have quite a few of those, but
I'm
I'm
curious.
expecting.
Whoa. I didn't mean to scroll out.
Woo!
Slow
Now
down.
we're tied for 25th. Yeah.
Nope. ERA.
Okay. Now this is where
I figure if I
really
scroll
interesting
down,
spot.
we're right below the Rays. We got to be that good, right?
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
They got two
No,
pitchers under 150.
I'm scrolling up, dude. I'm not gonna scroll down.
Yeah. All
Holy
right. So
shit.
we bring in 4.54 average ERA for the team to put us in 28th place, and Anthony Banda holding the top spot, our star performer, at a 4.13. Ow.
Wow, that is abysmal.
The best we can depend on is 4 runs scored against us from a single pitcher. Oof.
Where's Oakland? That's kind of been a measure a little bit for me because
Wow.
Yeah.
They've got one guy that's a stud.
Yep.
Waldichuk and Blackburn are almost identical numbers, but you cut that in half and you get Caprillion. Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. Well, that guy alone drops their average so much. Same thing with the Rangers underneath. You got a 250, and then it jumps to 475, 495. I mean, yeah, if you've got one guy, that's going to bring that average down. So I feel like the true measure for Oakland is much closer to where we are.
That's true. I mean, they got one guy that's done well, but and Otani, he's a .72.
Jeez.
Come on, computer.
Get out of here.
Fuck. How is that even? How many games? That's my question. How many games he pitched have that ERA? Is there a qualifying stat for this board? Because I don't know if
I don't think so right now, not for the rankings, but when we go to league leaders, that does enforce a minimum.
Yeah.
I don't think we're completing games for sure. No.
Not one shutout. And not one complete game either. No. Nope. Knew that.
Yeah.
Saves? That's kind of interesting. Where's we don't get probably a lot of save opportunities.
No, because most of the games are not extremely competitive. Like we blow it before we could save it.
The closer's like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a closing pitcher for Major Leagues. Oh yeah, who do you play for? The Washington Nationals.
Yeah.
Oh, so you sit in the bullpen all day eating sunflower seeds? Pretty much.
Pretty much. Then again, are you ready? You're going in. He goes, I guess, but coach, we're behind by 7.
But you haven't pitched in 3 weeks. Oh yeah. Sit back there, he's got a beer belly, he's all like bloated, unshaven. He just looks like a bum we drug off the street and threw in the bullpen. He just let himself go because he never plays.
Looks like a Make-A-Wish Foundation closing pitcher.
Blowing saves.
Yeah. Well, we're not blowing many, but again, we don't really get the opportunity. No, we were up at the top.
Oh, were we? Shit, that's.
Yeah. No, I saw us first thing. We were up there. But again, it's because we don't get the opportunity. Yeah, we've only got one blown save.
I'm so used to scrolling up to get to the bottom. I didn't even look for our logo.
You want to talk about an inflated stat? I mean, with no save opportunities, of course, we haven't blown any.
We're tied for first. Hey, we're tied for first in a stat, man. Like we're gonna take that as a win.
I know. What is weird though is that we have one, but on the people on that list, it doesn't show who the one was. I don't know who got that.
Oh,
That's weird because you would think, obviously, the person that got it, like, for instance, the Mets below us, they only have one, and it shows it on their stat line, but the other two teams at the top with us doesn't show who blew the save.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking, well, we
That
know
is
it's not
weird.
Strasburg because Strasburg was a starter. Maybe Burns Corbin fucking
It could be Corbin. I don't
Corbin
know.
fucking blew a save and then we traded his ass, so now we don't have
Yeah.
him. So,
Well, now with Corbin, I don't give a shit, Not my pig, not my farm. Doesn't
nope.
matter.
I've never heard that one before. Not my pig, not my farm. I've heard not my circus, not my clown.
Yeah.
Or not my clown, not my circus or whatever. But yeah, I've never
I
heard.
try to avoid clowns in all aspects of life, so I don't know. 18th, we're coming in for hits allowed. Runs allowed, we're probably going to be at the bottom. Our pitching staff has been such a letdown. And actually, surprisingly, 20th. That's not the worst.
No. I mean, our pitching staff has been shaky, but our defense hasn't, I don't think, really been that shitty. I don't think I don't think we've run into too many games with lots of errors.
Yeah.
We're bottom everywhere, I'm guessing.
We're either mid or bottom for almost every stat.
Wow, 37 home runs against us.
Yeah.
At least we're not Boston.
I think Boston probably has better stats everywhere else, so I don't know.
Oh, no doubt. How bad are we walking? We've had 100 walks in a month.
Terribly, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, that's not great.
No.
The whole outlook is ugly. I just wanted to kind of get a feel of the field and see how exactly we do compare. And yeah, it's somewhat close to where I expected. We're bottom tier right now.
Yeah.
We've gone all the way around. Let's take a look. I really, after seeing that, I want to look at league leaders. So let's see if we've got anybody repping us. CJ Abrams, actually, with a 337 average.
Yeah, his average, he wasn't on the average list, though, when we looked at it. That was weird.
Now, it's got a qualifier. It says a batter must have 3.1 plate appearances per team games played. So he does fit that. I wonder why he wasn't in that average thing then.
Weird.
I don't know. Actually, 337, I don't remember who the bottom one was. Was it Meneses? But he was under 200. He was like 287 or something. So he should be on there.
Yeah. Weird.
That's weird.
Didn't show it that way.
I don't know. But
Charlie Blackman just fucking putting up the big stink in the first month.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. Let's see if we can find our boy.
So it's not too bad. So what else we got here? There's Lane Thomas. He's in
There
the top
he is.
20.
Number 17. So we've got two players in the top 20.
For batting average.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. Not in hits in the top 8 at least.
Let's see, we go down.
Stephen Kwan.
There he is. 31, so he's tied for 15th.
Yeah.
At bats, not really a big deal. Doubles. We didn't have a lot of doubles, did we?
No.
Abrams with 8.
Yep.
Tied for 7th. So that's
tied for 7th, so we could say top 10.
Yep.
Awesome.
Triples. Abrams leading the league in triples.
Leading the league. Well, hit the right trigger. Go over to the American League just for a second. Yeah, he's leading all of baseball in triples right now.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah. Huh. There you go.
Wow. Excellent.
That's not really a surprise, Juan Soto.
Oh, no. I'll tell you, in game, Juan Soto is such a villain for me in my franchise. He takes a pitch and he does this, like, he kind of like lunges forward, like throwing his face at the pitcher, and it is infuriating. I hate it.
His vision is 99.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's got X-ray vision.
Pretty much. The dude walks a lot. Like in real life, he walks a lot.
Yeah.
So RBI's Kyle Schwarber.
Okay.
Putting up some numbers. You know, anybody don't think that high with RBIs, do we?
Might be Abrams because he's been pulling in Thomas.
Yeah,
but I don't know where he'd be.
16.
There he is. Tied for 24th.
Yep.
Okay. Still on the board. Lane Thomas.
Oh, I didn't even notice. There he is.
Tied for 4th. That's awesome.
It is. I mean, he's only
Wow.
2 runs scored out. Stolen bases. We don't have anybody that's stealing, do we?
Not really. Quan, I think, had 2 or 3, and that was
Yeah.
the highest.
We got no one getting lots of walks either. Quan again.
Quan and Thomas.
13 and 14.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we got on base percentage. Lane Thomas.
Number 8.
Number 8. You know, you called it. You said he'd be up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Let's look at Lane Thomas here for a moment.
Okay.
So, his power versus righty's gone down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his vision, discipline, and clutch are all good. They're not like his discipline is really good, but I mean his other numbers aren't like mind numbing. They're not like 80s and 90s, but I mean his contact left is gone up 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points through 1 month is actually a hell of a lot of improvement. So he really has. He's been crushing lefties. And even over on the far right of the stat line, his steal and base running aggressiveness somehow has gone up.
Yep.
So he's got plenty of speed.
All kinds. And his fielding is not too well. His fielding is middle of the road, but his arm and his accuracy's up there. His arm is amazing. His accuracy could be a bit better, but yeah, I mean overall his stat line is decent.
Yeah, I would expect him to bat probably like with this stat line here. I would anticipate 275 or so, and that would be brought up by lefties, not so much against righties. But yeah, the vision, discipline, and clutch. I mean, I figured he'll get on base and he'll pull some runs through and maybe show a little bit of power. But I didn't expect this.
No, he's doing really well for us.
Yeah.
And he's only
That's
27,
awesome.
so he's
Well,
not
that's what we need. We need people to overperform, and that's certainly what Lane Thomas is doing right now.
exactly. And I mean, with his contract, you have 2 arbitration years left before he becomes a free agent. So we have him for at least 2 more seasons to see what he can do. I mean, if he keeps putting up some good numbers, I mean, I'm not going to take him out of center field anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, not unless he really starts to become dog shit.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise. Juan Soto's being the slugging leader.
No.
None of those surprise me. A little bit. I don't think CJ Cron's doing, or Crone, sorry. You called him Cron repeatedly in the game. Oops. I just edited, so I'm gonna call the wrong name. I mean, I'm not surprised that Juan Soto's at the top. So look at this OPS.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's nasty.
Yes, it is.
God.
No, we're probably not going to see any pitching.
What's with Kyle Freeland? The Rockies got 5 wins already.
That's probably every game he's played.
Jeez. Ohtani's got 6 wins.
Yeah. Just ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, 0.72 ERA. Oh my God.
6 games started, 6 games won.
Give up 1 home run, walk 10. Jesus. Making 30 mil. We're gonna sign him. We have 100. He's a free agent in 2024. We're gonna sign Ohtani. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna build our team off his back.
I don't know if we've got that much money in the bank.
We got $100 million in payroll money right now.
I know. We could maybe get him for 1 season. Yeah.
We don't have a big enough overall payroll to afford that, man.
Gonna blow our load to pull in Ohtani. All right. So we've gone 3-7 in our last 10 games. The Mets, who lead the NL East, have gone 9-1. What a stretch for them. We're right down near the bottom with the Braves and the Phillies, but still way far behind. I have no wild card aspirations for this year. I just want to see us not be the worst team in baseball.
Well,
if we can stay out of the very bottom.
We are 10-17.
Yeah.
The Cubs are 8-20.
Oh.
Giants are 11-17. So
Yeah. So we're racing the Cubs at the bottom, and we might beat them at the end of the year by Alfalfa's little hair spike across the finish line. Although the Royals and the Tigers are not doing great either.
no, I don't. We have a shot at not being the worst.
Yeah.
We still can be. We still can be the worst. We still
Yeah.
have that. We still have that option. Because I mean, when you look at it, we're 30th ranked in pitching, 30th ranked in power, 26th defense.
Yeah.
So those are some numbers that should not be that low.
Yeah.
We had 107 losses last year. I'm hoping we only have 106 this year.
Well, at the current rate that we're going, I know it's only 27 games in for us, but if we're if we're winning, more than half or a third rather, I don't know. The math will work out to where I don't think that we'll hit 107.
No, we're not. I don't think it would be that bad. But hey, there's still lots of baseball left to play.